Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Zombie Soundwave here, and today I want to talk about Toxic Commando. It was showed at opening night live again, but we've seen it I want to say a couple years back at one of probably Keely's events, and yeah, it's one that I've kind of gotten a little bit more excited about. With kind of like the lack of how much I've been excited about Call of Duty Zombies recently and some of the other games, doing similar things. This is one that I'm getting a little bit more excited about, and I kind of wanted to put it on people's radar in case they've missed it. And yeah, I'm kind of trying to gauge interest on, if people are excited about it or if people are interested in seeing me cover it more in the future. I don't think there's a ton of info to cover right now, but it might be one that I want to keep covering the more we hear about it, and yeah, maybe even play one day for a stream or for a couple of videos or something. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on this video. I'm just trying to gauge kind of general interest. But I'm gonna run through just a couple of things about it. It's a co-op game. It's a first-person shooter. You fight monsters, very Call of Duty Zombies meets Left 4 Dead looking. It seems to have some kind of loadout system. The loadouts seem very Call of Duty looking, like you have your weapon, another weapon, some kind of equipment. Then on top of that, you have like a class ability, and the classes are broken down into four classes. There's a striker, an operator, a defender, and a medic. And each one of those classes has like their own signature skill and abilities. So I think that all sounds really exciting. Um, but on top of that, it's an FPS, very again looks Left 4 Dead, meets Call of Duty Zombies, fighting just hordes of monsters. But something interesting about the loadout slot is that you have like a vehicle there, and this game's very much about like the vehicle combat, which I think is a really pretty cool and unique take. Obviously Left 4 Dead doesn't have vehicle combat. Then on top of that we have like Outbreak. I guess Outbreak's probably like the most I can point to of vehicle combat in like Black Ops games, like the Call of Duty Zombies games. Um, but even with Outbreak, that wasn't really like the main point. That was more of like a get from point A to point B kind of system. And I know there was like one mission, one task that you had to do in Outbreak that was like kind of vehicle related, but even that, like, I tended not to use the vehicle whenever I did that. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. And on top of that, like they even show in like one of the gameplay videos that I watched, like your team like using a tow cable on your like Jeep or truck or whatever to pull another vehicle out. And I don't know if that's like assisting other teammates, like if their vehicle runs off the road from the monsters, or if that's like a side mission or part of a main mission where you're saving a civilian. But I think all that looks pretty unique. And this is I believe this is Saber Interactive, who I think they are connected to the Mud Runner stuff. So I wonder if these are even systems that they're kind of borrowing from the Mud Runner series. So yeah, I think this seems pretty cool. Going on top of that though, because of the vehicles, these are very open-ended like missions and levels. They said that they're large maps. They're not a full open world, but they're these like very large maps with I'm assuming missions and different things to find on each of these maps. Um, which sounds really cool to me. I'm very interested to see, how that plays out, what all we get, if there are collectibles on each map, if there are a lot of side missions, a lot of, different fun Easter eggs to find. But yeah, it says that, you can, tackle points of interest and go down kind of your own gameplay route. So I think that sounds really exciting and really cool. It's going on a very like 80s horror setting, a lot of like one-liners, gore, all that kind of stuff. I think all that sounds really cool. Um, and then they've talked about how they're using sabers. It is saber. I was correct. They're using like Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2, like their engine to do that. Like swarms of monsters coming at you, similar to how in that game there's swarms of monsters coming at you as well. So yeah, overall, I'm really excited about this game. Apparently, there's some kind of sludge god in the game that's kind of like your main villain, I guess, and he's the one summoning. the monsters to fight you. Everything about this game sounds really cool. I'm very interested. It's got an early 2026 release date. I don't think they have like an official date yet, but they're saying early 2026. It's Focus Entertainment and Saber Interactive is the publisher and the developer. And yeah, the platforms are PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. So I think all that sounds amazing. I'm really interested in this game. I hope that you all are too. Again, leave a comment if you're interested in hearing me talk more about this game in the future. If you have any questions, I'll see what I can do if I can answer them. Um, and yeah, leave a like if you're interested, all that kind of stuff. All that helps the channel and it helps to tell me if you all are interested in this. And yeah, I will, kind of be checking out the comments, seeing what people say. And hopefully, I can cover this some more in the future. So thank you all so much for watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.